Hi, welcome to Mini-Pod, no fluff, just good stuff in under 5 minutes. This is Dave Jacobs of Small Church Pastor. Let me tell you a little story that happened a long time ago, shortly before Ellen and I retired from the pastorate. We were attending a regional leadership team meeting for the denomination of which we were part of at that time, and our ministry, our church, things were going pretty poorly. I remember after one session and before the next one, Ellen and I returned to our hotel room to relax. Now, I can't remember what prompted it, but we started going over our history in the ministry. It seemed like over the passing of time, you either remember things to have been worse than they were or better than they were. And at this time in my career, I was remembering everything as having been bad. That wasn't fair. It had not all been bad, but that's how I remembered my history in the pastorate. The dictionary defines historical revisionism as, here we go, the attempt to change commonly held ideas about the past, the re-examination of historical facts, with an eye towards updating historical narratives with newly discovered, more accurate, or less biased information, acknowledging that history of an event, as it has been traditionally told, may not be entirely accurate. Isn't that good? When things haven't been going well in your church, and this has been such a difficult time for so many of you, if you haven't seen growth for a long time, maybe people aren't coming back to your in-person services, or maybe even before the pandemic you never saw much church growth, your current discouragement tends to make you forget the good times. As Ellen and I revisited our history, we discovered that 1/3 of our time pastoring was really good. 1/3 of our pastoring was really bad, and 1/3 was somewhere in between. It was helpful for us to realize it had not been all bad. Once again, this is a disappointing time for many of us in the ministry. If you find yourself thinking that it's all been bad, go back over your history. I bet you'll find out that there have been good with the bad, easy with the hard, encouragement with the discouragement. We tend to think of historical revisionism as a bad thing, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes your history needs to be rewritten, especially if you remember it having been all bad. There are seasons of life, seasons in relationships, and seasons in ministry. We are still in this season of a pandemic. It's a difficult season. You're probably going to come out of it. Spring always follows winter. Be thankful for the good and the easy times, and if you really want something to shoot for, learn to be thankful for the bad and the difficult times as well. Character and depth of soul are seldom achieved without pain and disappointment. If you found this helpful, hit that little thumbs up button below the screen. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is Dave Jacobs of Small Church Pastor. Have a great day.